رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. MashaAllah, Mufti Saab took half of my speech, so I have to now come up with a new speech. And those of you that are thinking that I have an accent, it's you that has an accent. Right? Because I live in America, you guys live here. So for us, when I hear you guys talk, it's like, MashaAllah, you guys have made such an effort, especially the young kids. I can't understand them. And then I question myself if I'm speaking English or if you're speaking English. But because you live in the motherland, I believe you have more haqq over the English language. We're speaking whatever's left over that came across the pond to us. So as, mashallah, you have acclimated to being able to speak like the locals here, the Quran al-Kareem is a gift given to all of us by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And it's interesting when you go outside and you speak, nobody would be able to tell whether you were born here or you've been living here because of your accent of the English language. But why is it that when we open the Quran al-Kareem, we seem like strangers to our own deen? Imagine speaking to your Allah in salah, and the thing that kind of takes away the sweetness of your salah is the fact that we're like strangers when we're talking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with an accent. So isn't it important and imperative that the salah that we've been reading since we've hit the age of puberty, that we make an effort to at least fix some of the basics of the Quran al-Kareem? For instance, question for you all in a little homework, and you could submit the homework to Mufti Saab after Salat al-Maghrib. How many times during your day do you read Surah al-Fatiha? 5 times? Okay. We'll take the homework after Salat al-Maghrib, inshallah. But this is for all of you to think about. How many times in your salah do you read Surah al-Fatiha? And how important would it be to fix the tajweed and the makharaj al-huruf and so on and so forth of Surah al-Fatiha? And imagine if you were to talk to King Charles or any dignitary of the world, you would practice your speech. You would go online, you would Google, you might even chat GPT your whole speech. I'm going to speak to King Charles, write something good for me. And then you'd read it and you'd say, you know, mashallah, this is great. I mean, subhanallah, this is great. It's masjid subhanallah, correct? I don't know if there's a masjid mashallah, if there's a conflict of interest, so I'll refer to using the dhikr subhanallah, inshallah, as long as I like. So now you would practice and you would make sure that you want to make an impression as you get to speak to this dignitary. But imagine saying Allahu Akbar and standing in front of Rabbul Alameen, the King of the universe. How should we be able to communicate with him? And inshallah, bi'idhnillah, we'll give you an example to that answer. When Mufti Qari Nazrul Islam Sahib reads Hafidahullah today, you will see the miracle of Quran. And if you close your eyes, and if you happen to know the passage of the Quran al-Kareem is reading, it will feel as if the ayat are being revealed and you can see them as pearls falling before your eyes if you know those verses. As a Muslim who has been reading Salah for so long, the cool part about Quran al-Kareem is you should be able to spell the Quran al-Kareem and read along with it. You should know if it's dal or da, sin or sad, just by mere hearing it. And this is the reason why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran says, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم إنا نحن نزلنا الذكر وإنا له لحافظون. You are all part of that ayah, of what is supposed to preserve the Quran al-Kareem. So inshallah, without any further ado, my accent sounds pretty weird to you guys, right? So inshallah, we'll wrap up my bit and have Mufti Qari Sahib inshallah begin his. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala turn all of your hearts into a home for Quran al-Kareem, and may all of you recite Quran al-Kareem as if you are proficient in the Quran al-Kareem.